So you wanted to see my red eyes, huh?
Oh, what
Yes,
dragon?
you got your wish. Now take a look at this.
It's Red Eye's Black Dragon! Where did that come from?
Hey, this is Character King coming at you with his very first episode. You're going to start with 2 Dinotherium. 3 work, but it's not the best because you need light types. Your Sphere Karibos because you don't run any back row. I run the 1 Earth Armor Ninja because I can't run 3 Trident Warriors. They don't have 3 copies of it. Trident Warrior is the best because every Vylon synchro requires a light non-tuner, so it's hard to get them out without having that one. Sigma is the best. He's so bad, but he's so good. Yeah, Trident Warrior, if I could run more than 3, I would, but I only have 2, so that's all I'm going for. Tetra is weird. He has 2 stars, which doesn't special with Trident Warrior, and he's kind of a weird, but there comes times when he's actually handy, but his effects are actually pretty decent. Cube is your main synchro material. Using him lets you search any of your 6 equipped spells. Really good. And then you have Stella. Stella is pretty good. Stella just sets up for you having an equip, so for someone like Epsilon, it actually lets you do a lot. Epsilon's your core boss monster you want to go into. Your whole deck is around getting into him. He does everything you need. Removal, equips protection. You can go to Fighting Spirit because Fighting Spirit helps you prevent your monster from being destroyed. You run Synchro Boost because your Trident Warrior is only level 7 with level 3. So you need to wait able to get it with how easily you search equips, no problem. Then you have Filament and Sigma, which are your 2 singles. Filament prevents you from having trouble with spells and traps. They're basically mini Inchi-Gear. And Segment is it's basically can't be targeted by traps or monster effects though. It's basically a really good way to handle Treacherous Trap Hole or banning your bug, even though it's not really too relevant. But then it also helps with Maximus, which is also a really good option to have protection from, even though most of your monsters aren't strong enough to really deal with it. So it's really a meme deck overall. And then you have your protection from Power Tool Dragon, which helps you not die to effects, because you can prevent monster and spell traps, but it doesn't work too much against some things. Yeah, so you have to go into that with your Earth Armor Ninja, and then you can do some weird combos with it because the level increase from the equip spell. Let's see, and then you have after Power Tool Dragon, you can't use the Filament, but you can use the other ones. So you can search out any of them. You can use Vylon Alpha. I don't really like Vylon Alpha, but this deck can go into them. I'm just running one of each because why not? And it comes in handy sometimes, but you're not really gonna go on. You have to use Synchro Boost on your Earth Armor Ninja to actually do any real effect using him, or else it doesn't really work well. He's terrible. He just gets a spell, or he just gets an equip from your grave, equips it to himself, and then he's immune to spell and trap destruction, but he still dies to battle destruction. And then you have Epsilon. Epsilon is great. He's the boss monster. He's what you want. I only have 1 of him, which sucks, but he is what your whole deck smoke strong to do into. You monster removal. He can protect your spells from being destroyed. I've tested this deck. It dies straight up the silent swordsman because they get up level 7 and you just can't. You lose all your equips. Delta's good just because it's a good turn 1 play because you can summon it out, get a quick equip spell draw, and then with your equip exchange skill you can try to get more synchro materials if you're low on that, or just if you have a lot of monsters, this is a really good guy to get your equip spells out of your deck, which comes in handy a lot. Then you have Sigma. Sigma is my bae. Sigma's the best one. It came through for me even though I lost, but you'll see later on what Sigma can do. He's immune to everything. He's just so good. Just watch the clips and you'll see how amazing he is and what he can do. All right, well, Character King, here we go.